Hope you're doing well. So, welcome. I'll be going through the mindset of creating generative AI or having a generative AI mindset. So, I'll be quite quick tonight because it's Friday where you are. It's going out to you or other parts of the world. It'll be different time zone. So, nice and quick. One mindset is crucial. I truly believe that we are, as many other thought leaders have said, in a time when we need to hard on this type of innovation. And I know there's a lot of ethics and there's concerns with, how generative AI is going to sit amongst our business, and then the argument of whether generative AI, whatever systems you're using, to take over the human race. So I don't think you need to take it to that extreme. Generative AI mindset is because it brings a lot of benefits. Those brands or CEOs are not sure how. It's a case of evaluating the strength you have in the market at the moment, because like most technologies, and this is case study proven for brands such as Blockbuster Video that went bust because it failed to keep up with the trends and didn't have really the technology to produce what are doing now. So it's a a kind of cliche. You need to get into it because risk there that you won't be able to keep it and customer base at the moment, but people in most areas that I can. So I think it's crucial to summarize the first point because it's a business opportunity that you can't afford to miss. The market worth of the across industries is worth trillions of dollars. It doesn't mean that's a pure. You've got a stress tent model. So, for instance, I've been able in the last 2 weeks to scale up my digital footprints to create the image that I've got 10 people, when in actual fact I haven't. I'm doing all my. So I'm leveraging up on the technology by using it to speed up the stuff that I'm doing for me. But there is ethic. I get that for big brands, especially around content creation and copywriting. So there's that's something to bear in mind. Now, from my early research, I would say where you need to leverage on and where you need to be kind of careful is a system-based work. So it's most of the English language that we have on the internet, all articles you and I have written, and it's using from 1/3 of the internet. It's based on word that associate other words with. And we don't know exactly in that. We know the system that OpenAI have set up, but equally I've been able to kind of grow in strength with it is because I'm a former teacher. And when you're a teacher, you look at essays and articles and you look at validation, justification, analysis. So when I'm using ChatGPT and I've got a very good relationship with it, yes, I'm becoming a bit more of a master in AI prompt world for needs. However, because I'm trying to give out the best thought leadership possible that I can with my knowledge, the generative AI, I'm able, I think, to do a good job. However, I'm not saying that agreeing with everybody that says it'll because it can still be, you'll see progression as we have done with Enterprise, ChatGPT 4, and obviously the Microsoft investment new market. And I've got here 3 basic tips that I've included in this short talk to help you. So one of the things that's really helping my thought leadership at the moment, whenever a new technology comes out, and I'm always doing this anyway, attend the conversation, because a lot of people have their opinions, but if you're not into the brands that are releasing out the technology, for instance, I was in Adobe an event 2 nights ago, I think, and they were at they've given out. If I get time, I'll show you a quick demo of it now. It's what they've given out for generative AI, and I would say it's in a lot of ways. So just and speak to people, and I'm trying to connect with as many people in this domain as possible. So because I'm building my own time, agents and our AI go hand in hand. So I launched Learning for You, and I literally did it last week. Signs are that the market is liking it, particularly so on. So getting to the events. Number 2, or generative AI mindset. Evaluate your daily tasks with the tools available. So I've been experimenting with ChatGPT, Midjourney, 11 Labs, and doing creatives, because content creation is a big part of my thought leadership, because I have a lot of exposure on LinkedIn, and at the same time, because of the invent of generative, push that up. So behind me, you've got the generative AI wrote. You can read it. I believe so. Which again is another generative AI product that I'm been building up for the last year or so before, but now I'm able to scale it a bit more, because the articles I'm writing can be done at speed, and I can react quicker to the market in terms of what people are talking about, information they know, evaluating different men. People do that as well. And my last tip, really, is a mindset, is to write about it. Learning a development perspective, when we absorb with generative AI and ChatGPT per se, you're asking it questions, and you'll read that information and putting up. And we know from our school years that teachers always make notes and write about stuff and give us assignments. So although generative AI has and it hasn't had a good impact upon universities, some universities have picked up, Harvard are doing a good job, etc. But you as an individual, whether you're as a team, you have to have your brain. If you engage with the technology, if you write about it, even just for yourself, you will in that field. And this applies for any kind of thought leadership. So if I can try show you a Dolby, I don't expect to get, this is a quick live talk. I just felt the time was right. And actual fact, the reason I'm doing this live talk is mind. And before I actually launch content, I go to my coach, which is now ChatGPT. These areas, that's how I'm using it, experimenting and allowing my AI prompt mastery to understand, give it a situation first. For instance, you are my social media manager. I now want you to give me advice on this. Before in the past, even though it's a learning mess, it will make mistakes. Your objective opinion and your own thought leadership and matters. So this is where there's a great book out, The Alignment Problem, which I've been studying for a couple of years, into a bit more. So we know that there's a bias within all of us in our brains. It's a tricky one because if you program something, the output is going to be different platforms, including previously they had a problem about views and certain governments getting more. So, to build up a good relationship with ChatGPT or whatever generative AI model you're using for your own individual tasks, you have to look at that alignment to understand, okay, I know where I sit in the market in to leverage technology, as it were. So try to share my screen if I can. Right, I'm just going to be cloud quickly. I did have this set up before, but I postponed this. No, it's just too slow. So I'm going to cancel that one. But anyway, I want to, those of you watching this on catch up, do connect with me here on LinkedIn as some of the conversation around how we create a generative AI mindset, and also how we investigate it and some of the pitfalls that might happen with the language learning model. Okay, already in the last 7 days, look at my profile. There's plenty of resources there for you, content. There is a free course I'm developing, mainly aimed for learning and development professionals. I don't know when that's going to be ready, maybe middle of September, to show you a scope with platform, the context around that, and also there'll be some thought leadership on we embed generative AI in terms of learning and performance. So that's it for me, and I'll bid you a great weekend. I'll see you around next week of one of my next live videos. Oh, also on Sunday I will be doing the first episode of the Honest podcast. That'll be going on. It'll be a random time. Okay, I don't put my live talks on LinkedIn events anymore because the data says that you prefer random ones. So, and I need to listen to that. So, thanks so much for those of you who watched last week and gave me a thumb humble. It's called the Honest Podcast. It's just with me being honest. Different side of me. Tune in, connect with on Sunday. Okay, until then.